What's up and welcome back, Wargamers. This is Battleshock Wargaming Studio. We're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer, Age of Sigmar. Our good buddy Matt is here in the studio today and we are excited to have you. Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Michael, for having me.
So tell us what matchup we're doing today.
Today we've got my Seraphon Coalesced Claw going up against Michael's Sylvaneth with Belthanos.
Oh, excited for Belthanos. Matt is a great Seraphon player. He got best Seraphon out in Boise, so we're excited to see it. And then I'm super excited to see what kind of power we can pull out of Belthanos today. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Consider commenting, liking, and even subscribing down below. We have a big goal to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are close. Give us that subscribe. It costs you nothing. All right, guys, with all that being said, let's get into the action.
Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Grey Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below.
Taking a look at the Sylvaneth today, I'm taking the subfaction Nara route, which is giving me that 3d6 to cast and unbinds, and I'm going to take the subfaction, or the Season of War, the Dwindling, which is going to be giving me some rerolls to cast, unbinds, and dispels. My general today is going to be the Warsong Revenant, but he has a different command trait today. He's going to be the War Singer, which is going to be giving me +3 to run rolls in a little bit of aura. His spell is going to be Virtus Harmony, so he's going to be trying to heal and bring back some Kurnoth Hunters. Belthanos is in the list, and he has a 18-inch aura of run and charge, which is super helpful. It's going to fundamentally change how this army works. And then he's a little bit of a beat stick, and he's got a 3-up save and a 5-up ward, so he can take a punch as well. Durthu is, of course, still in the list. We're giving him the Greenwood Gladius, so he gets an additional D3 attacks with the big Guardian Sword, really turning him into a hammer. The Branch Witch is hanging out. She makes the other half of my Acolytes battalion, and she's going to be knowing Merciless Blizzard, trying to blizzard something off the board. We had a few extra points, so we still put in the Spite Swarm Hive. I'm not as heavily reliant on it as I used to be, but it's still here giving me pluses to run and charge. We have 3 units of Dryads in the list hanging out, being screened, scoring objectives, and they are -1 to hit and wound as long as they're next to a Wildwood or Overgrown. We have a reinforced unit of Kurnoth Hunters with their great swords, all damage 2 with those big great swords, and 6s to hit. We're going to do 2 mortals instead. We have a allied unit of Vanguard Hunters in the list. They have a little bit of shooting attacks, but they have a built-in teleport, so I'm eyeing these as some replacements to the Revenants. That is the list. Let's take a look at what Matt brought today.
Hey everybody, today I'm bringing Seraphon with the subfaction Coalesced Claw, giving me that nice +1 to wound on the charge and damage reduction for all my Saurus and Kroxigor unit. It's also not shown here as a unit of 10 skinks with the Bolt Spitters. I've got, for a general, my Old Blood on foot. He's taken the command trait Vengeful Defender, allowing me to get that pre-game move in my hero phase with him and 2 other Saurus or Kroxigor units. I've got a Scarvet on Agradon with the clubs, and he's taking the Blade of Realities to give him that extra rend on his melee weapon and extra damage against another hero. And he has that sweet ability to increase the rage of an Agradon unit once per battle. My other hero is a Starseer, and he's taking Hoarfrost, and he has the nice ability of Scry the Stars, which depending on the battle round can give my units a 5-up ward on a 2-up. I've got 2 units of 6 Kroxigor with the Moonstone Hammers and the clubs, with that nice ability of any unit with 10 or more models having exploding 6s on the hit. And I've got a unit of 6 Agradon Lancers with the clubs, who have the nice ability of getting extra attacks on their bites for each consecutive round of combat that they're in. I've got 2 MSU units of Warriors, 1 with Spears and 1 with clubs, and they'll have the ability of a 3-up armor save if they're standing on an objective or wholly within my territory. And finally, a unit of 5 Hunters of Huanchis with the Bolas that are going to start off the battlefield and just pop up later on to snag a cheeky objective. Now let's move on to the mission.
Taking a look at the mission today, we're playing one of my favorites, Geomantic Pulse. So it's a 4-objective mission, and they're not active turn 1, turn 2 and on, they're going to be active. We're going to score 1 for holding an objective, 2 for controlling a pulse, and 1 for controlling something next to the pulse. And then we're also going to be scoring for battle tactics and grand strategies. My grand strategy is going to be spell casting savant, so I need to keep my general alive, who is a wizard. And then Matt, what's your grand strat?
My grand strat is going to be Realm Shaper Guardians. I just have to make sure that my Realm Shaper engine stays alive at the end of the battle, and there are no enemy models within 12 of it.
Okay, that's it. Let's take a look at who has initiative. All right, Wargamers, we are about to get into it, but before we do, this is a part of the match where you comment down below, who are you rooting for? Is it Belthanos and the Sylvaneth, or is it PDX Rex and the Seraphon? Super excited for them. So a couple of hero phase stuff. You chose to go first.
I did.
So you have 2 command points to my 3. We rolled for primal dice and got nothing. And then we each got a command point. You got one on your Starseer, and I got one on Durthu. What's your battle tactic this turn?
My battle tactic is going to be Magical Dominance. Hopefully I get off a spell this turn.
Okay. Gonna roll for get off a spell, and you also have a hero phase move, right?
Yes, at the start of my hero phase, I get to move 2 units of Kroxigor or Saurus and my general.
Matt, you finished your pregame move, or your hero phase move.
Yep.
Show us what you did.
Moved my Saurus up 5 inches to get a little bit closer to those center objectives, just in case. And then I moved my general a little bit over to the left, get him behind these Kroxigor for some shenanigans.
Shenanigans. So now we're going into spellcasting time.
All right, first I'm going to cast Mystic Shield.
Just a casual little Mystic Shield.
Little Mystic Shield. That will go off.
Yeah.
We're going to have it on this unit of Kroxigor up here.
Boop. Mystic Shield inbound.
And then his second spell will be Hoarfrost. Ooh.
Not quite.
Not quite.
It doesn't quite go off.
Well,
It's
that's
an 8.
fine. Well, that's the end of spell casting for me.
Good. Battle tactic complete. Put 2 points on the board. Let's move into movement.
All right.
All right, Matt, you finished your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on, nice and slow from this side to the other.
So up here I've got some skinks just moved up, screen out that side edge. Moved up my Saurus and my Kroxigor up the middle, and my heroes along with them. And then here on the edge, just kind of got the Agrodons kind of hanging back a little bit, but still within some smacking range for later turns.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We don't have any charges to do. We don't have any shooting to speak of. So that is it. Let's get on to hero and score it up. All right, guys, we are back from Matt's turn. How'd you score?
I scored, got my battle tactic and 1 objective. So
For a mighty 3 points.
3 points.
That's as good as you can hope for turn 1 on the pulse. And we're going to see if Sylvaneth can answer in kind. I love your battle tactic so much that I'm going to try and go for the same one, so get a spell off. Little pre-round stuff. We each went up 1 command point, so I'm at 4, he's at 3. We got some primal dice. I have 2, and you have 1. I got an extra command point on Belthanos, and you got an extra command point on your Sunblood down here. So we're going to use Belthanos' ability right now to give a mysterious terrain feature to my Wildwoods right there. So it has to be on 3 up. It does not go. We're going to go with the War Singer. We're going to 3d6 cast to bring out the Spiteswarm Hive. That comes out. Perfect. I've placed it there in the center of the Wildwoods. Next, we're going to try and summon a tree with the War Singer as well. I get a new tree. I'm going to drop that on the table. A new tree has been summoned. I'm slowly encroaching upon your terrain. That is it for casting. I have 1 more caster, but I don't want to cast with her because you might unbind it. Yeah. So now we're going to just do the Spiteswarm Hive right now. Okay. See if it goes off on 2 up. It does, and we're going to put that on Durthu himself. Uh-oh. Make him really, really fast. That is it. Let's move and move it. Sylvaneth have completed their turn. These Dryads have moved up this direction. We're going to eyeball those skinks over there. The rest of my castle has moved into the center of the midboard. We have a screen of hunters, another screen of Dryads. My grand swords are hanging out in the back. My general and Belthanos are around the tree. Durthu, being the cruise missile that he is, has ran and auto-charged. So he is way up there. I'm down to 3 command points. And then we did have to steal an objective, so we threw these Dryads over on this point over here. So Durthu has a little shooting attack. He has Verdant Blast. And we're going to all-out attack, bring me down to 2 command points. You want all-out defense?
Oh, I'm going to all-out defense.
All right, also down to 2 command points. So these are 6 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So take 4 at -1, but you are +2 to your save.
Right, so still back at a 3-up.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, failed 3, they're 2 damage apiece.
So 1 damage apiece.
No!
Right.
Already!
So I'm just gonna lose 1 guy, and 1 is on a wound.
Perfect. All right, perfect, let's charge. Aggressively.
Ooh.
He's +3 to his charge. Whee! Monstrous actions. Durthu is going to roar you. You're roared. So let's see how many extra attacks we get with our big Guardian Sword. This is from the Greenwood Gladius. We get 2 extra attacks. We're going to spend 1 command point for an all-out attack. 3s and 3s. Or 2s and 3s, excuse me, because of our all-out attack. Oh, I dropped half of them. Okay, so take 3 at -2.
3 minus 2, so that'll bring me up to a 5. Save 1.
Okay, so there's 6 damage going down to 5 damage piece. So we have 2 more attacks coming through with the massive impaling talons. Hitting on 2s with massive impaling talons. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound, -2.
All right, 5 up. Nope.
It's 3 damage going down to 2, so we got 1 more guy.
So,
That is it. He's going to strike and fade.
hell yeah.
So that is it. You're going to spend 1 command point to auto-pass morale,
Yes.
and then we're going to score it up. Sylvaneth have completed their turn, and even with Durthu dropping half of his attacks, it still did his job.
Yeah.
So we got 3 points. We completed our battle tactic, and we do hold an objective, which is that one way over there. So it is all tied up, 3-3, and it is time for the roll-off. You ready?
Yep.
Hey up! All right, so you win the roll-off. You can decide if you want to go or maintain order. It is your decision.
I will, I'll elect to go second.
Okay?
Yep.
That way you can set the pulse.
Yep.
All right, so he's going to go second. So we're going to come back for Sylvaneth. Battle round 2. All right, guys, we are back for battle round 2. Sylvaneth are getting ready to go. We have a few battle round things to talk about. I have 2 command points to your 3. We did roll for primal. I have 2 to your 1. We both tried to get an extra command point. Got
Failed.
nothing. None for you.
None for me.
Okay, so battle tactics this round for me are going to be intimidate the invaders, which should be relatively easy to do because my whole army is already up there. And then that is it. We're going to get into a little bit of casting. Now, let's start with a Mystic Shield, and we're going to 3d6 this one. Aggressively Mystic Shielded, that's a 12.
You can have it.
One thing, I talked too fast, but Matt definitely wanted to rally.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're going to spend a command point to rally.
Right. I lost 7 guys last turn.
You got 1.
I got 1. All right.
But he gets 1. Excellent. 1 Saurus Warrior back. Okay. Hey, did we talk about where the pulse is? I don't think we did.
No, we did not.
The pulse is over there, guys. So it's starting on that objective, which I currently own, and then it's going to swing this direction. So we got a Mystic Shield off. Let's try and get a tree out. Come on. Big numbers for the tree. Hey up. That's an 11.
It's an 11. I'll attempt to unbind that.
Might as well.
Yep. And I will spend a primal.
You mad lad, you. Okay.
Okay.
No extra trees for me.
tree.
Let's do the Spite Swarm Hive on a 2-up for the Durthus. He gets his pluses to charge again. Hero phase is complete. Let's move into movement. Sylvaneth have completed their movement phase. These Dryads have moved and ran onto the point. Same with those Dryads as well. They're mostly making a screen to protect me from all of his army, which I'm going to deal with later, but not today. My Kurnoth Hunters with their swords are in the center. I really lamented about sending in Belthanos, but I decided to keep him where he is for now. All of my wizards are hanging out. These Dryads have moved towards the center as well. My Vanguards have teleported to grab this objective. Well, I already had this objective. I'm just making sure that his chameleons can't snag it. And then there's Durthu. He auto-ran, bringing me down to 1 commander point. And he's going to try and slap those Agrodon riders just as hot as possible. He did throw a redeploy. And what he did was wrap around this terrain feature, which is Vistable, giving his guys a 6-up ward. Durthu, all natural. Hitting on 4s.
Oof.
See, we gotta get those out of the way now.
Yep.
1 wound, -1.
All right, this will be a 5 up. Nope.
It's 2 damage, goes down to 1.
All right, one guy has 4 wounds.
You want to give him a 6 up ward?
This one's not a touch-in, so
Oh, you're going to start with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. 11 shots with the Bolt Storm pistols. Hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 4s. It's nice to have some pot shots here. So we have 5 at -1.
5 and -1. These are 5s. Save 2.
Okay,
so,
you're all single damage.
Yep. So that'll be 1 wound remaining left on this rider here.
Durthu making 1 unfailable charge. Hup. I think he makes it. All right, Durthu, monstrous actions. Let's see if we can roar you. You're roared. Let's see how many extra attacks I get with that big Guardian Sword. Big 3.
Ooh.
So we got 7 attacks with the Guardian Sword. We're gonna all-out attack, bringing me down to 0 command. 0 command points. 2s. And 3s. Good job, Durthu. You dropped a bunch again. So 3 at -2.
All right, 3 at -2, which is going to be a 6 up. Not a 6.
Okay, so those are 6 damage apiece, so take 15 damage. 2 more attacks from the massive impaling talons. 1 hit, no wound. Okay, you got lucky, last guy.
No.
All right, and then Durthu is going to dip out, so he's going to strike and fade. I'm assuming you want to auto pass morale on that little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, we lost 3.
You lost 3.
Bravery 9.
Yep. So on a
6, nothing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't fail it.
Yeah.
Okay. So saving your command point. That is it. Let's go back on the hero and score it up. All right, guys. We're getting into it. Scoring up the Sylvaneth. We score 6 points. We hold the pulse, adjacent to the pulse, a point, and we completed our battle tactic of intimidate the invaders. We are so intimidating. So what is your battle tactic this turn?
Yeah, my battle tactic is going to be intimidate the invaders. I feel like that's a good plan.
Yep, you are right there on the cusp of it. Very intimidating. And so let's get into a little bit of casting now.
Yeah, let's see. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get Mystic Shield off. Try to get that off. That is a 7. That will go off.
Okay, we're going to 3d6 to unbind.
That is
That is a 12. You are unbound, sir.
All right, and then we're going to go Hoarfrost.
You rolling a 10. Cool. We're going to, since it's the end of battle round, we're going to throw both my primals at it. So here we go.
Nope.
Aggressively unbound. Do you have a hero phase move, right?
I do. I have a hero phase move. Anything that is within 12 of, wholly within 12 of my general gets to move. So that'll just be this front unit here.
Okay.
So they're going to move their 5. I'm going to go ahead and
Do that right now.
I just moved everything up forward, getting them stuck in, getting some fighting, getting some biting.
Perfect. Important to note, you can't roll a redeploy in the hero phase.
That's right.
So everything on my side has stayed exactly where it is. So now, let's move into movement.
That's right.
The Seraphon have continued their advance up the field. Tell us what these little skinkies are doing.
They're just moving up, trying to get as many shots as they can. Even though they're pot shots, they might, do something.
You gotta do something.
Kept the Saurus where they were from their pregame move, and then just shuffled the Croxgore and the Old Blood up. Put the Skink Seer back a little bit just in case for a little sneaky surround and destroy maybe next time.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
And then just kind of shuffled everything up and getting ready for some charges.
Cool, and these Agrodon Lancers are staring at these Vanguard Hunters. I had an option of a redeploy. I chose against it because I don't think I could move that back guy far enough away. Before we go any further, I just want to talk about these old metal Croxagore. Look at these guys.
They're special.
They're so special, and I love
Sweet
them.
boys.
They are. So hit that like, comment down below for these sweet metal Croxagore. All right, charging with the Agrodon Lancers. Send it.
All right, let's go. A 5. Just out.
All right,
we'll
spend
use
your
a
command point to reroll
command
that.
point to reroll.
Hold on to your butts. All right, there it goes.
That's a bit better. All right, we'll go with the Scarvet on the Agrodon, see where he goes. That is an 8. He's not charging. It's fine though. We're gonna roll now for these Kroxigor to charge. That is a 7.
7 looks right. Saurus Warriors charging in. Oh, they love it.
And then the big boys in the back with the paddles of spanking.
All right, the metal Kroxigor, come in, do it. Have your moment of glory.
Hey, that should do it.
8 should do it.
That's a 9.
Okay, so we are going to explode my tree with the Vengeful Forest Spirits. So on a 6 on the metal Kroxigors, nothing. And then on a 6 on the... It finally happened, everyone.
How many mortal wounds?
You take you take D3. Take 1.
All right.
Yeah, got him. All right, so we're activating the Agrodon Lancers.
Yep.
All right, we're going with the bites or the clubs?
Going clubs first.
Okay.
This is 3s and 2s because we charged.
Oh yeah.
Quite a few misses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I know how it feels.
these are 2s. All 4 wounds at -1.
Oh, yep, 5s. All right. I take 3 damage.
Okay. 3s and 2s.
3s and 2s with the bites. Make it happen.
Yep.
Chompers coming at you. Okay, dropping half again with hitting on 3s.
And now we got 2s. All right, 4, -2.
Okay, 6s. So the sergeant is alive with 1 wound. So we're going to activate this Dryad squad. We have 3 Dryads who can swing into the Kroxigor unit right here. We have 2 Dryads that can swing into the other Kroxigor unit. You want to waste your command for an all-out defense?
Yes. No.
All right, here we go. 4s and 4s. Take a save.
All right. This is 1, 4 up. All
Okay,
right.
and then the other 2. Here we go. 1.
4 up. Save.
Okie dokie. Let's activate Kroxigors. Okay,
That's what Kroxigors sound.
that's what they sound like.
Yeah. I'll spend my last command point to give an all-out attack onto that unit from my general, because he allows, when he does all-out attack, he also gives +1 to wound. They're
Nice.
already +1 to wound because they charge, but because you're -1 to hit and wound,
Will certainly help.
it will certainly help. So they'll be base hitting, but they'll still get their 2 up for the wounding.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm gonna do the 4 regular dudes into that far unit.
Okay.
And then these are hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, -1 rend, exploding 6s because there are 10 models in the unit.
Perfect. There you have it.
Drop 2, so that will be 8 at -1, 2 damage.
Saved 1.
So that'll be
That's
7.
1.
And these hit a little bit better, so these will be 3s and 2s. Still -1 rend, and these are 3 damage. All right, 3s. But we got 2 6s because they're going into
Nice.
that other unit.
Yep.
And then 2s. And then, so yeah, all wounds, so that's 6 at -1.
That's a dead squad.
All right. There's no one to bite.
Poof. Well, that was mighty good. Let's activate some Kurnoth Hunters now that they are within 3. All right, we're gonna let this ride all natural. This is a bonus combat anyway, so no all on attack. Activating the Kurnoth Hunters. We have 5 in combat, so let's swing. We really want those 6s.
Hey, whoa, hey,
So
good
take
job. 10.
10 mortals right off the top.
Okay.
Take 3, 6, 7 at -1.
We save 3.
Single damage.
All right, so that'll be another dead one and 1 on 2. We'll do the moon hammer first because that's the big damage one. So that's 4 attacks. This is hitting on 3s and 3s because they charged.
Cool. Yep, go for it.
No exploding 6s because there are not 10 models in that unit.
Yep.
And then 2s. All right, 3 at -1.
4s. Save them all.
Heck yeah. And then this is the maul. So this is 4s and 2s. All right, 3 at -1.
Failed 2.
It'll be 4 damage.
Cool.
And then this will be 3 bites.
Not the bites.
Happening on 5s because we are coalesced. So we got +1 to the bite roll. Just 1 mortal.
You got him. You got that one little dude. 3 attacks with the sergeant. 3s and 3s, rend 1. Here we go. 2. Take 2 saves at -1.
All right, this will be a 5. All right, we lose 1.
Got him.
All right, we just got 4 guys going into Kurnoff. This is 3s and 2s because they charged.
Cool.
So it's 8 attacks.
Nice.
There we go. This is 5 at -1.
4s. Take 3 damage.
And then we got 4 bites. These are also on 5-ups. 1 mortal wound from the bite.
Okay. End of combat phase. They're going to trample underfoot. So we're going to roll 5 dice. Mortals on 4s to your Croxlor. See if we can snipe that last Croxlor out of there. Take 2 mortals.
All right, that'll get them. I have to take some battle shock on those Croxlors. They lost 4, so they're bravery 7. So anything.
Okay. Brave
6.
Uh-oh.
So we lose the squad, right? Because bravery 7, 6 plus 3.
Yep.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Yep.
So we lose.
They lose the squad to bravery. Oh no. Okay. And so I'll auto pass morale on that one.
One guy over there.
That one guy over there.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's it.
Let's go on here and score it up. All right, we have completed the turn for the Seraphon. How'd you score?
I scored, I think, the full 6.
Yep.
Got a battle tactic. Took hold of these 2 objectives from you. And, yeah, traded a unit of Croxagore for 2 Dryads. I don't know if that's a good trade, but...
Usually not.
Yeah.
My big Kurnoth squad is pinned kind of in the center of the board. But we got lots of tools. So we are getting into the roll-off for Battle Round 3. Let's see, I went first, so I break at the ties?
Yeah, you break it at ties.
Here we goes. Okay, I'm going to take the turn. We're going to maintain the
turn priority.
Because I can do some work right here. So we're going to be back for Battle Round 3, Sylvaneth. All right, guys, we're here, top of Battle Round 3. Sylvaneth are going to get into it. We haven't needed an army-wide run and charge if everything's 3 inches away from us.
That's right.
We really just walked to the center of the table and just traded punches.
See what happens.
For heroic actions, I decided to Finest Hour on Durthu. I'm going to use his offensively and get him wounding on 2s, which I think is important this turn. And then you got an extra command point. Where'd you put it?
On the Scarvet.
Scarvet. Okie dokie. Were you looking for a rally this turn?
Actually, I am going to use that for this rally for this unit of warriors that are out of combat.
Yeah,
that's actually a good idea.
Oh, look at that rally.
Hey, 3 back.
And that is why you rally. Very important. Whew, okay, so we're going to start with Belthanos. He's going to try and make that Wildwood +1 to cast. Yeah. Okay, the Wildwood is now arcane, so that I'm getting a nice little +1 to cast aura, which is really affecting my 1 wizard.
That's right.
But it's a big one. My general, going to try and cast Verdant Harmony. Goes off on a 7. Hook. This is where we're gonna use our reroll. All right, doesn't go off. I rolled a 3, back into a 3.
Oh.
And then let's go ahead and cast Unleash the Swarm of Spites. And bees are gonna come out of these trees and they're gonna sting you. So,
Bees?
Bees! Here we go. Let's go. Another 3!
Man.
Excellent. All right, we didn't want any of those.
I didn't want those bees.
Blizzard. let's just throw everything at Blizzard. Coming from the Branch Witch. And I'll throw one primal at it.
No,
It cannot be unbound.
Yeah.
And we each get a primal. And we're going to primal these Kroxigor, because they're
dead.
the big nasty that we don't want. Hup. So that is 10 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then I take D3.
So D3.
For 2. Let's give +3 to run and charge from the Hive onto Belthanos. Yes.
Nice.
So he's hauling booty. Battle tactic is harness the woodland path, so I have to set something up. Harness the spear path, so I have to set something up with my strike and fade ability. Durthu's going to charge and then set back up.
Yep.
That is it. Let's move into movement. The Sylvaneth have completed their movement. I teleported these Kurnoth Hunters out of combat. There was no sense in leaving them in that fight over there. So they're 9 inches away. They could try for a cheeky charge. You never know. Durthu and Belthanos are here in the middle. They're here to take that point back from the Seraphon. These Dryads have moved up. We got 10 on that point over there. And then this Hunter fell back. He did throw a redeploy and kind of conceded me the point over there. I think he's trying to keep those alive for later. And that is it. We got one shooting attack, and it's from Durthu. We're going to try and keep putting punishment onto these Kroxigor right here. So let's get into it. All right, Durthu with his 6 attacks from the Verdant Blast. I'm not going to all-out attack. Are you all-out defensing?
I am all-out defensing.
Bringing you down to
1.
1 command point. Here we go. Hitting on 4s.
Thank you.
50%, that's math. Wound on 3s. 2 at -1.
All right, so give them their 4 up. Take 1.
Single damage.
All right, that'll pop this one.
Let's charge with the mighty Durthu. Aggressively in.
That's not it.
And then Belthanos charging in.
You get double 1? Oh.
I rolled 3.
But you're a +3 though, right?
No. Yes, I did give that to Belthanos. Yay, thank you for remembering my rules. All right, so we are going to try and explode that tree on a 6. The tree does not explode. Let's do monstrous actions. Belthanos is going to roar the Kroxigor. You roar.
Oh.
And Durthu is going to fight last the Kroxigor just
in case. Just in case.
Oh, okay. That did not go off. All right, let's see how many attacks we get with that big sword. The 2. So we get 6 attacks. We're all out attacking. So we're 2s and 2s. Ready? Here we go.
There's some 1s.
Drop 2s. Okay, take 4 at -2.
4 6s.
Yep.
Hey, make 1.
So they're 5 damage apiece.
Boop. Goodbye.
All right, 4 attacks with the Kurnoth Glaive. These are going to be 2s and 3s. Go ahead. 3 wounds at -3. Up saves.
Make 1.
Okay, those are 3 damage apiece going down to 2, so it's 2 dead boys.
Pop 1.
4 attacks with the razor-like mandibles and legs. Okay, these are hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wound on 3s. 2 wounds. These are -2, so you're on 4 up save.
All right, take 1.
So that is 4 damage going down to 3.
Okay, so that'll kill another 2.
And now I shall strike and fade. Do you want to spend a command point to save those guys?
I am out of command points,
Okay.
so I'm going to roll bravery. They lost 4, bravery 8. They're good.
You're fine. All right, that's it. Let's score it up. All right, guys, we're back. Seraphon, or Sylvaneth, sorry. Sylvaneth had a good turn. We scored another 6 points. So the score's 15 and 9. We are getting in Matt's turn. You're going to do a rally?
Yes, I'm going to do a rally. Spend my last command point to rally these Agrodons. Hey, got 1
Agrodon.
back. Casting? Yeah, let's go with the big one first. We're going to do Hoorfrost from the Skink Starseer. Oof.
Ooh.
You know what?
Ooh.
We're doing it.
You're just going to go for
We're
it?
going to go for it.
Mad lad.
That's a 9.
Okay.
That's a 15.
Uh-huh. Oh, primal miscast. So 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. All right, that's it for casting. You gotta fly close to the sun sometimes, boys.
You do. All right, let's move into movement. I'll show you what we did. All right, buddy, we've completed our movement phase.
Yup.
Walk us through what you got going on with these little skinky boys.
Skinks are just still moving, holding objectives. They're sitting on that inspiring wildwood there, just because their bravery is not good.
Fixed.
I moved up my general to be near his boys.
Yeah.
I popped out my chameleon skinks to get my battle tactic of overwhelming numbers to take an enemy objective with only skink units.
Oh yeah. That explains why he let me have that one. I was a little confused about that, but this explains it.
And then I just kind of moved over to the center. I lost all my kind of punching power, so I'm just trying to score points.
That's right. We got to score points. And you're in a good position, especially if you get the double, to just kind of keep scoring points and just hold on to your butt.
Yep.
So let's get into charges.
We're going to charge the Scarvet on Agrodon into those unit of Dryads. That's a 7.
7 looks pretty good.
That's it for charges.
Cool.
So we are going to go all into these Dryads. We got 5 attacks with the club. We are hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s because of the -1 to hit and wound of the Dryads.
Make it happen, Captain.
Let's go.
Good.
That's
Pretty good.
That's good.
That's good.
And then these are 3s. Not as good, but that's a 2 at -2 because of the Blade of Realities.
Goes right through.
So that'll be 2 damage apiece.
4 damage arenas. Keep it going,
And
Captain.
then we got 3 attacks, 4s and 3s from the Rending Bites and Striking Talons.
Oh no.
Oh, that's it.
It just branches kind of slapping you. Sometimes you might trip. Take 4. No rend.
All right, these are 4 4-ups. Save 1. 3 damage, I'm assuming.
It's single damage each.
Yep.
I got him. Scratched him up real
You
good.
almost did more damage.
Almost. All right, we'll auto pass morale right there.
Yep.
And let's get on to Hero's Word Up. All right, Matt, you finished your turn.
That's
How'd
right.
you score?
I ended up getting 4 points. I got 1 for holding that objective on the side, the other one, and then another 2 points for holding an objective that was taken from an enemy with only skink models.
Perfect. So we got a mighty. So your score is up to what? 13 to my 15.
Yep.
We're getting into the roll off for battle round 4.
Let's go.
Yep.
Ooh.
So I will take the turn.
Yep.
So we will be back for battle round 4, Sylvaneth. All right, guys, we're here for battle round 4. Sylvaneth are getting ready to go. We got command points, 2. You got 3, but you immediately spent 1 to try and rally these Source Warriors, and unfortunately, you didn't get any back.
No.
We rolled for Primal. You have 2. I have 3. We both Finest Houred. You Finest Houred your Scar Veteran, right?
Yep.
And then I Finest Houred Belthanos because I'm, again, trying to use that a little bit offensively.
An offensive Finest Hour is a good use.
Yeah. I usually hold it defensively, but not in this game. Let's do Verdant Harmony from the Warsong Red. This is just a healing cast. Hey, it goes off.
It's a 12.
Okay, so he's going to heal for 2, so that guy is full health back here. Let's throw on a Mystic Shield. Aggressively goes off.
All right.
And let's just put a Mystic Shield on Dirthu.
There we go.
So we're going to eradicate the trespassers, guys, and it's going to be these 3 Saurus warriors who are standing there on the point. Now, it's time for the blizzard. We're going to 3d6 this blizzard from the Branch Witch into your Scarvet.
Okay.
Can't be unbound.
Cannot be unbound.
We each get a primal dice, so you're up to another one.
3.
3 to my 3. 46, here we go.
Give me some 1s.
I take 1.
All right, he's dead.
I take Dos Mortals. Cool. Let's do the Spite Swarm Hive. On a 2 up to Dirthu. Cool. Dirthu's got it. That is it. Let's move into movement. Sylvaneth have completed their movement phase. These dryads, free to move, have shimmied forward to create a little bit of a screen. Dirthu ran, and he chased off this little Starseer So he rolled a redeploy, bringing him down 1 command point. Belthanos and his Kurnoth brethren are chasing down the pulsing objective. See if we can take out this last remaining unit of Saurus warriors. These skinks are still doing skinky stuff. And this Vanguard Hunter teleported to the back of the table for a late turn surround and to try and deny that grand strat of his. So that is it. Let's do a little bit of Shoestein. We'll be right back. Here we go. Into the Saurus warriors. Hitting on 4s. And wound on 3s. Take 2 at -1.
All right, 4 up. All right, we lose
Single
1.
damage. Let's charge. Charging with Earthu. He's +3.
Ooh, that's a
few.
15.
That's a few. But I can't really use it to go anywhere besides directly in front. Mr. Belthanos himself. He rolled a 3, which is just enough to get in there. And the Kurnoth Hunters.
Woo!
They love it. Monstrous actions. Belthanos is going to roar the big squad of Saurus warriors. Nope,
They have
they're
not
good to
been
go.
roared.
Durthu is just going to throw a stomp.
They have been stopped.
For 2 mortals.
Oh, Papa Nova.
All right, so let's start with the Kurnoth Glaive. We're going to do the Kurnoth Glaive and the legs. Everything is going into the Old Blood.
All right. Yeah, we'll all out defense him.
All out
With my
defensing.
last command point.
The General. Okay, so we're 2s and 2s with the Kurnoth Glaive. Everything hits. 3 at -3.
So that's 5 up. All right, 5s. Save 1.
Okay, so there are 3 damage piece going down to 2 damage.
All right, so that's 4 damage.
Chitinous legs coming at you. Hi-ya. They all miss.
Thank God.
All right, your activation.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Old Blood because the Old Blood has the ability to have another unit activate after he does.
Oh, that's why I was trying to snipe him out.
Yeah, so that's I'm gonna just get into combat here. Let me seeing if I can be within 12 of. Okay. He'll get a added bonus to his bite.
Nice.
All right, this is 5 attacks. This is 3s and 3s, 1 ren, 2 damage.
Get it.
Uh, 1 at 1 rend.
3 up. Failed it.
2 damage.
5s. Hey, I take 2 damage.
And then we're going to roll 3 dice for the Mighty Saurus Jaws. And these are going to be happening on 4s.
Bite him.
2 mortals.
Nice. 5s. Okay, so I take 4 damage total.
So we got 12 attacks plus 1 for the hero. This is going to be 3s and 3s.
Everything into the Kurnoths.
Everything into the kernel.
We're going to all out defense, going down to 1 command point.
That was a decent roll. All right, all but 1. So that's 4, 10 at -1.
3s. Failed 2.
All right, and then we got 6 bites on 5s. We got 2 mortals.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, but 6s are double mortals.
Nice, that's 6 damage.
6 mortals right off the top.
All right, I'll remove 3.
And then take 5 at -1.
All right, this will be a 4 up. Save 2.
Okay, so 3 more damage. So that was 9 total.
Yep, so I'll lose 3 guys or 4 guys and 1 on the wound.
4.5. All right, go.
All right, we got 3 attacks, 4s and 4s.
Saurus Warrior into Durthu.
2 hits. All right, 4s and 3s. 3 to wound. 2 at -1.
3s. I failed them both.
Hell yeah.
Got him.
2 damage. And then 1 bite on a 5. Or maybe a 4. Were we in 12 inches from the...
Yep.
All right, that's on a 4, so that's 3 wounds total.
Mighty 3. All right. All right, so all out attack with the Durthu. Hitting on 2s. All right, hitting on 2s. That was exactly the same. Good. Nothing changed. And then, okay, so you take 4 wounds at rend 2.
All right, this is a 6. Save 2.
It's 10 damage.
I think he does.
He's dead.
Battle check to Kativ.
Whee! All right, 3 lonely sneak attacks from the skinkies.
5s and 5s.
Okay, great. Good talk. My Kurnoth Hunters are going to trample underfoot onto the Saurus Warriors. Mortals on 4s. Take 4 mortals.
Okay.
All right, roll the bravery on the boys. Saurus Warriors. Can they be your hero?
They're fine.
They're fine. Excellent. All right, that is it. Let's get on and score it up. All right, everybody, we're here for the wrap up. After that last turn, we did decide to call it. There were just not enough points or models on the board for Matt to really continue.
Yeah.
We did give him a couple more points for battle round the bottom of 4 because he would be able to hold a couple objectives from me, but he wasn't going to be able to complete any more battle tactics.
Yeah.
So our final score is going to be 30 for the Sylvaneth and 15 for the Seraphon. So excellent game. Thank
Thanks,
you
buddy.
so much for coming
Yeah,
out
bud.
and playing. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. Tell me what you think about Belthanos down in the list below. Call us out for any rules we got wrong. We always need the help. So let's talk about MVPs, LVPs, highlights, and lowlights. You are my guest here, so you can start first. What are your thoughts on that game?
It feels good. I usually run this with like some more shooting support, but I love the models of the Agrodons, but they continue to underperform.
Yeah.
Just for like the amount of points, there's just not really much good that comes from them.
Nope.
But they look cool.
They have some weird rule sets.
Yeah.
They've even taken a points decrease, and they're still kind of expensive.
Yeah, there's no real like role for them because you want them to be in multiple combats, but they don't have the armor to like withstand multiple punches from different sides. But yeah,
I mean, this game they killed 4 vanguards.
Yeah.
Right. And just kind of like hung out on the side of the table for the rest of the game.
Croc score are always good as like shock troops. They hit pretty hard, but can't really take much of a hit.
No.
So I feel like the MVP was the one unit that killed 2 dryads.
Nailed them. Just
And
crushed
then-
them into oblivion.
Yeah, and then the LVP was the other one that just died immediately.
Just fell over.
From blizzards and big trees.
Yeah, it was kind of a catch-22 because like my Kurnoths were within 3, so the Dryads died and the Kurnoths like walked in and just crushed everything. Yeah, that was a hard time. We talked off camera a lot about like when to scry the stars and get that 5-up ward.
Yeah.
And
I just made a gamble, like
You did.
on the turn 4. But if I would have had it on turn 3, that probably would have helped a good bit. But you know, that's life.
I think where you actually needed it the most was turn 2.
Yeah.
Because we had combats just
That's
the
true.
length of
That's
the table.
true, but it's like it feels bad. You don't want to like use it on turn 2,
know.
but I mean you got to use it.
I've many games where I've just like forgotten to scry the stars at all.
Yeah.
Because I'm like holding it for that right moment,
Yep.
and then it goes by.
Yep.
So I took out the Sylvaneth list today. Was really excited about this list. I was really excited about some of the ideas about it, and I maybe underestimated how strong it was going to be, because it was
good. It was good. It was fun.
What excites me about this list is that it's going to operate and it's going to do what it does. I no longer have to run that like risk of my Spite Swarm Hive turning off and then just not my army stopping to function. Because there have been so many games where I've rolled that 1 and then I'm like, well, I guess I'll just stand here now. My turn's over.
Yeah.
And that's hard. This just operated at all times.
Yeah. I
And
feel like
it has so many hammers that even if I lose 1, I can just keep sending something else heavy and hard to deal with. There's just so many options. Gets good battle tactics. I have good ones out of the book. I'm super mobile. I have good board control. Like casting's good.
yeah.
I'm considering dropping the +3 to move for a 4-up spell ignore. I don't know which is better. I have to do some playtesting to figure that out. It's going to be matchup dependent, but MVP for me is Durthu. actually, he probably did more damage than anything else.
Yeah, just the strike and fade, getting in, getting out.
Just over and over and over again. I loved the Vanguard Hunters. They denied your Grand Strat. They got me Battle Tactics.
Yep.
They were great. LVP is nothing. Everything
Yeah,
did great.
everything did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, it was after the last time I took out the Sylvaneth and nothing works, it was nice to come out and like everything worked.
Yeah, for sure.
Matt, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Dude, thanks for having me.
You're gonna play another game, but with Dave.
That's right.
In a little bit, and you're bringing a really cool army. It's not, don't snicker. It's
I mean,
cool,
it's
man.
cool. It's like literally cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's bringing his savage orc boys, and you don't see these ever.
You don't.
So it's really cool to see them on the table. I'm excited to see it. And you're taking that into David's Skywing.
Yeah.
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 So it's like a gazillion models versus his
3 or
6.
Yeah.
7. He's got 7 guys over
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you can take him.
We'll see.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this mission. I hope you enjoyed this battle. And we will see you guys next week for another battle report.
Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Grey Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below.